From Storytelling Manual, speech number 5, Bring History to Life, The Song of Beowolf, Part 1. Let's see MJ bring this story to life. Please help me give a warm Texas Talkers welcome to MJ Falato, who is our next speaker. And the time is 5 to 7?
7 to 9, right? 5 to 7.
Oh. Please welcome MJ.
Okay. Do you want some of the reflection?
Land ho! Sweet love, get the landing parties ready! Launch! Aye aye, Beowolf! Beowulf is the oldest known Anglo-Saxon tale. There have been many renditions of Beowulf and the movies. My favorite rendition of Beowulf was about 10 years ago. It was kind of a CG type of cartoon, half actors. So you really couldn't tell which was which. And that guy looks like John Malkovich. That guy, is that Anthony Hopkins? I'm not quite sure. That was my favorite Beowulf. That is the story that I will tell this evening. Beowulf was a fierce warrior. He had bulging muscles. Boom! Boom! His job was to run around and take on creatures, defeat beasts. He had slayed a sea monster. His father was a Danish king, and he was just kind of a spoiled brat. He'd been lifting a lot of weights, and like I said, he was big and bulgy, and he had blonde hair, and he wore a leather headband underneath the hair. His second in command was Sweetlove, his sergeant-at-arms. And in this story, there are 3 things that I'm going to talk about. The heroines, Sweetlove and Beowulf. The needy, King Hrufgard and his high priest. And the evil witch and her son, the Grendel beast. It seems Beowulf went over to, they crossed the sea to help King Hrufgard needs a lot. Hrufgard needs some help. His kingdom was being pillaged by this Grendel beast. Every time they would do merrymaking, because back in the Dark Ages, that's all they did. They would plunder, pillage, merrymake, and fornicate. They had things called mead halls, where they would mix up a big batch of brew and go at it all night. The Grendel beast was offended by the noise. So he would come and slay some of the village men. So the king was hurting for village men. Beowulf and 2 ships full of warriors heard there was a whole bunch of females without men, and there was maybe a beast they could kill, so that's why they went across the sea. When they got over to King Hrufgard, needs some help, his second in command, the high priest, was very skeptical of Beowulf. Hrufgard accepted Beowulf right off the bat because he was friends with his father, another Danish king. Through the story of the conflict between Beowulf and the high priestesses, at first they're at edge, and somehow the priest starts to like Beowulf as he does different things through the movie. But the main party, I guess, they decided to make some more mead and have some merrymaking. So they're starting to sing, the mead is flowing, the men are merrymaking and fornicating. The beast heard the fornicating and merrymaking, and he decided it's time to come in. So he busts in the door. He's fighting all of Beowulf's men, and they're hitting him with swords and shields and everything, and nothing can hurt the beast, because back in the Dark Ages, they had a thing called magic, and it worked. So Beowulf decided he would fight the beast. I know of no weapon that will hurt the beast. I know of no armor that will protect me. So I will fight the beast as the beast is. I will fight the beast naked. Jumps on the beast's back, wailing away on the beast. The beast Grendel had never, ever had anyone give him a challenge. He didn't know what to do. He was, and he's running away, and he runs almost out the door. Beowulf grabs his arm. Beowulf's got his arm. Who are you? Beowulf. I am Gouger, Slasher, Ripper. I am Terror. I am the teeth in the night. I am the talons of the darkness. Lust, power, vengeance is mine. I am Beowulf. And he rips the arm off. Boom, throws it on the floor. The Grendel beast goes out and bleeds out and dies. They summon the king. Beowulf has slayed the Grendel beast. Yay! So more merrymaking goes on. Somehow Beowulf ends up with the king's concubine off in another room. Sweetlove says, now that we've slayed the beast, we can go back to our side of the lake. So he goes to prepare the ships. Next morning, Sweetlove comes back. All of Beowulf's men are hanging from the rafters. King Roughguard, I slayed the beast. What happened? What happened? The beast didn't slay your men. His mother did. His mother? The high priest tells him, yes, the Grendel beast's mother lives in a cave. She's an old witch. She's a hag. Ugly as could be. She lives in this cave 2 valleys over at the edge of the kingdom. So Beowulf decides, well, I'll have to go see her. I'll slay her. I'll bring her head back. He goes out to see the hag. He gets to the cave. Slowly he enters. And he just hears the sound, soothing sounds. Beowulf, seductress. He meets the witch, but she's not an old hag. She's a beauty, Mr. Rena. She's not your regular beauty. She is Angelina Jolie beautiful. And no one can resist that. She seduces Beowulf. You've killed my son. You owe me a son. Beowulf gives the witch his seed. He returns back to the kingdom. I've slayed the old hag. Her body's in the lake. The king, you slayed the hag, did you? Yes, I slayed the hag. Her body's in the lake. The king just laughs. He walks over to the edge of the castle and he announces to the court, I bequeath all of my livestock to Beowulf. He has slayed the Grendel beast and his mother. He deserves it. I bequeath all of my wives and worldly belongings to Beowulf. He deserves it. He takes his crown off, sets it down, looks at Beowulf, and jumps off the edge. And you can hear him. I know she wasn't a hag. Grendel was my sin, and you'll have yours also. No one could hear this but Beowulf, because he was right there and whatnot. Immediately, the high priest takes the crown. All hail King Beowulf. He places the crown upon Beowulf's head. And if you would, with me, 3 times. All hail King Beowulf. All hail King Beowulf. All hail King Beowulf. Mr. Toastmaster.
Come on, clappers.